Hello there folks. I'm gonna do a test in GoldRush to see if in one game day I can make a clean out. I did manage to get two of these dump trucks onto my terrain because I do think it's really easy when you're strip mining to put it in two dump trucks, ride those two back and forth, and then continue digging. When strip mining, it seems to me it's easier to sit in the crane for a longer period of time, which goes quicker. Previously, I've done a test where I would fill up this one with first I did 4 trucks, dump trucks. After that, 6, and now we're gonna see if we can do 8 dump trucks, and then run it all through the machine, and hopefully it will just fill up the mats to 100%, and we'll see how much we get in the 2 buckets here. So another advantage, I don't need to run these machines the whole time, because when running these machines there will be dirt blocks coming out of this one, and they will pile up here, and you will have a whole load of rocks sitting here. I've been doing the test with the 6 trucks here. The FPS is gonna drop like drastically, as long apparently as this is in view. The rocks will stay there, because I was watching them and I was like, okay, I've done the test. I see my FPS went down to about 2 FPS, which is horrible. I stopped the machines. I wanted to stop the machines, so I ran away, and all of a sudden my frames go back up to 40. They're currently at 46, 52. And I turn around and they're all gone. So yeah, that's something to see. Maybe if you're not standing here, not looking at it, they will disappear much quicker and stuff like that. So now it's noon. I'm going to do the full cycle. So we're going to start this. Dawn. And now we've got quite a bit of time to get the machines filled up and see if we can do a full clean out in one day. I actually started recording because I'm following another guy on YouTube, Steve, who's also doing a recording. I quite like his commentary and his global chatter about stuff and things. So I had been posting a screenshot here and there of how I do my mining. But this is pretty interesting. He triggered me to do recordings. So thank you, Steve. What I particularly like about the strip mining, and you'll soon see, is that the distance, that's a camera I need, is that the distance that this arm needs to travel stays minimal. We're already, you see, it's like not even 90 degrees, and I have to turn this arm, so you're not losing a lot of time on it. And that's actually what I want to see. I want to see if it's possible to even do a clean out in one go. I'm playing this with mouse and keyboard. I used to play Farming Simulator with joystick, with a throttle and a joystick, and that worked pretty nice. But for this game, it seems to me that there's quite a bit of assistance in picking up dirt and moving it around. Like, you can't knock over your truck when you bump into it. I probably bumped into it already a couple of times. But it doesn't tip over, and in Farming Simulator it did like weird stuff if you knocked against other objects that you can use. Seems to be going quite good. I would have expected me to dirt more with the bucket and the controls, but it seems to work out fine. So yeah, this is one of the advantages. I'm done digging there, and then oh wait, shit. Yeah, these dump trucks allow to be emptied as well with the crane. As you saw, I touched into the dump truck, and it filled up the bucket. That's the assistance I was talking about as well earlier. This game has the assistance. If you go into a certain range hitbox of this truck, it will start picking up dirt into your bucket. But yeah, back to losing time. So yeah, I can just drive back, switch back to digging, and then fill up the other truck, which is actually pretty easy. And as you can see, I don't need to move the bucket, swing the arm all the way around every time, like 130 degrees or up and down. I don't even have to worry about full buckets or not, because the time it takes me to get a new bucket is like, yeah, nothing. So first two, 8:11. I didn't much what time we started. Yeah, the ramp that I used to come out of the pit, it's horrible. I hate it. I hate it. And there's no way to fix it. You can't make a ramp in this game. Well, you can make a ramp, but it would be all bumpy and impossible to climb up with a truck. That slope was there already. Originally, I used the ditch that was here before to get into this open pit that I created. But I tried with the what's it called, the bulldozer, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It's horrible. It's a shame because that would be really nice if you could drive up there without losing too much speed or like bumping all over the place. Why is that? I didn't want to go in. Huh. Yeah, and as you can probably see, the arm, I don't need to swing it very far, I don't need to manipulate it very far. So you gain a lot of time. Oh. Well, at least that's what I find. Especially when you play the game a little bit with the same type of controller. I think you can be pretty quick about it, filling up these trucks. So it should be possible to do a clean out per day. With a clean out I mean the mat's full, they will be at 100% pretty quickly. And then what's in the buckets, yeah, we can see if we can refine that. See, I went into the dump truck and I think I'm picking it up. Placed my trucks a bit too close. Got the impression it's going slower than before. Maybe it's because I'm recording and trying to be nice. Normally I just, yeah, tip those buckets and don't care about that dirt still being in midair. like you open this and then up. You don't care about the drops. It's looking good. We'll be done moving 4 trucks by 12. So it seems like in game a truck per hour, 8 trucks, 8 hours, and then the refinery. But yeah, the strip mining might take some time to set up. Once you got that done, I think you can gain a lot of time with the fiddling of getting into the crane, repositioning the crane, starting a new hole somewhere. All the distance that the bucket has to travel if you dig, like you're standing here and then besides that there's like a big hole and then the crane is standing next to it. The crane has to go into the hole all the way down, back up all the way up, and that's where most of the time gets lost, I think. I'm happy there's no damage model. My trucks would be total wrecks. Not to mention my crane. There is a way to get up here without going all the way around. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Didn't empty it. Can you imagine I already forgot how many trucks I did? Is it this third batch of 2 trucks? I'll have to review it. No, I'm gonna assume I'm right. I'm just gonna continue 2 more after this and then we'll see if we make it. This I tested before, 6 trucks, if it's actually 6. And it does take 6. Then I think we'll take 8. We'll see. Come on. Magical compression in the hopper. And yeah, I'm a smoker and I smoke at my computer. Oh, wrong button. It's weird how the brain gets used to these controls. When you start thinking about it, it stops working. Yeah. That's indeed my 4th batch. We're gonna make it. Although taking the mats and all that. The miner's moss, call it mats. It's pretty annoying, it's slow. It's the way that you have to fiddle. It's rather annoying. Yeah. Oh. Oh. The water. Oh, the other stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna monitor the output because there's little rocks. Frames are at 30%, 30 FPS. Yeah, I don't want to get out of the. I could stop recording and stuff like that, but I want to make sure you guys can follow the time in the upper right corner and see if it's a way for you as well to work on strip mining. Get off. Get away. Up. Yep. Up. Next. Come on. Go away. So normally when this is on, yeah, you could go bulldozer out all the, what is it, places where you dug. Going down 14 FPS. Horrible. Yeah, there's something to say about the size of the hopper. It's, yeah, maybe it's just cheating that you can put 8 trucks in there and it looks like there's only 1 truck in there, truckload. But if they want to make this game better, there's like a lot of things that they have to do. Like put in the option to buy different types of hoppers. Like Stiju says as well, maybe conveyor belts that you can place anywhere. Okay, this is unbearable. So I went away, frames went up a bit, and there it is, cleaned up. I got a bit of frames back. .20 FPS. Up. Some billiards, snooker, soccer. Hoppa. 20. Up. Still full. .27 frames per second. That's just 20 frames per second. Yeah, that's a normal load on when you got like this many and the jig running. should go, the miner's moss should go to 100 buckets. I don't know, maybe 80 total. 2 times 40. With this game coming out, me playing it, I was like, oh, I want to watch. I want to watch the series GoldRush. But a couple of years ago, I got rid of my television. Got so tired of all the stupid things they put on television, all the brainwashing going on, that I just finished that. I didn't want it anymore. Now I regret it somewhere. I wish I could watch some GoldRush. It's empty. Oh no. Okay. $37. I need the clock. 8:30. Yeah, if it wouldn't be lagging this much, I would be flattening out the area over there to easily drive around, clear the pits, and remove the bumps. But it's just way too laggy to drive around now in the dozer and then make even more of these dirt balls. So in theory, we're at four trucks. When it's 50% on the miner's moss. now that I think of it. Should have started refining, or how do you call this? Jigging. Should have started refining after the sixth truck. Or maybe after the fifth one. Driving the sixth one. And then 7 and 8. That should have been done fairly quicker than what I got here now. Well, maybe tomorrow. Another video. See if I can fit it in one day. This is getting really too dark. 10 p.m. Yeah. And then I still have to do the buckets and the mats and everything. So no, it doesn't fit in one day yet. And it's empty. Oh. Shh. Darn it. No. Okay. Damn. That's weird. That's not 8 trucks. That is definitely not 8 trucks. That's only at 52. And the mats are at 55. That's 4 or 5 trucks. So yeah, that was a loss. Not that it matters. I mean, luckily it's a gain. Huh. Oh, yeah, that's it for now. First recording ever. I hope it works.